Call River City Hospice for your loved one's care today. River City Hospice is a compassionate, patient-centered healthcare provider with a unique approach to medical care and support for people at the end of life and their families. River City Hospice focuses on maintaining dignity, increasing quality of life, and providing comfort and reducing pain due to illness. Hospice care allows your loved one to be treated with dignity and respect and gives them the right to choose. Call 882-5900 today. Hope, dignity, and love. It's got to be River City Hospice.
And we're back after a brief break. You're watching Attorney Joe Flores on South Texas Crossfire. Special thanks again to our sponsors, River City Hospice, 882-5900, 882-5900. Hope, dignity, and love. If your loved one has a terminal illness, and it's not just cancer, it's stroke, Parkinson's, also problems with kidneys, also problems with your heart and lung. If you have anything that, and you're trying to keep your loved one cared for, it's a great benefit. Call today for more information, 882-5900. And thank you for Vasquez Flores Home Health, 881-9922, providing jobs for those who want to help those and prevent unnecessary admissions to the nursing home. Call Priscilla Vasquez today, 881-9922. 20 years of experience. Priscilla can answer your questions. And with me, I have our commissioner, 24/7, Joey Gonzalez. Welcome.
How you doing, Joe?
And you brought a young man with you, Eric Becker. How are you, Eric?
Goodness.
And you are with Catholic Charities, correct?
I'm working in collaboration with Catholic Charities, yes. I'm
Good.
actually the Director of Youth Ministries at St. Patrick's Church here.
Good, very good. It's St. Patrick's. Okay, so you guys are working together. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect example of where the rubber meets the road. The commissioner was reached out to by Mr. Becker. Tell us exactly, guys, what's going on. We'll start with you, Joey Gonzalez, our commissioner, 24/7. What happened with it, and what was the substance of the conversation with Mr. Becker?
You always look for young people to start taking over our place, Joe, and here's an example of Mr. Becker coming to me, and he has a vision. I guess you call it a vision, a dream that he wants to reach out to people that need help, and people, especially in the colonias areas, because we do a lot of work with them in the colonias areas. And we do a lot of work with the Catholic Charities. He came to my office one day and says, Commissioner, I have a vision, and this is what I want to do. Can we make it work? And I said, do you want it to work? And he says, yes, we can make it work. And then we just have to, say, here's what we need. So, and I think that by them laying the groundwork, the youth ministry at St. Patrick, which are the youth that are going to be doing a lot of work, and now he's going to go into a lot of work and doing the spring break. We always have kids that go out of the city to go do work for somebody else, but there's so much work to do here in Nueces County. Yes. So we encourage them to stay here and help us, and let's hit the colonia, let's hit the outer areas. And this students that Eric is working with are committed to do this for about a week. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to let Eric talk about it, and then I'm going to talk about the partners that we have already.
Sure. Eric, you want to tell us about how long you have been as far as the youth ministry there at St. Patrick's, and what exactly you do, and how did you bring these people together?
Well, I was hired in 2009, so this is going to be going on my third year there at St. Patrick's as a youth ministry. I've been wanting to do, since I got there, I had different dreams for the kids that I work with.
Sure.
One of those things was to put together some sort of mission trip. And when I was in high school, I went on a high school mission trip to Appalachian Valley, up in the upper United States, and did kind of the similar what we're doing. We helped a guy. This guy helped his dad fix up a house and do other things. So that's part of it. And the experience that I had was just life-changing, so I was trying to give that for my kids.
But right here is the interesting thing. We always see, like Habitat for Humanity did the same thing. They did it in their own area.
Precisely.
And that's what you're doing. You're bringing back to our community, and instead of traveling to a foreign land or foreign state, you're doing it right here. Yeah. So what made you interested in the colonias and reach out to Joey Gonzalez, our commissioner?
Interesting story. My wife works for Catholic Charities. She works with J.A.G, and I wanted to do a mission trip, and I heard about I heard about the colonias through Catholic Charities.
Sure.
And I was like, wow, that's a perfect opportunity, because like you said, it's our neighborhood.
And where are the colonias, Commissioner, that we're talking about? A lot of people hear about the colonias. A lot of people hear this and that there's problems out there, there's flooding, there's other issues. But what is really going on and where are they located?
Well, they're located everywhere, Joe. It's hard to pinpoint, but we've got 38 colonias that have been identified as colonias. They probably maybe 50 or 75. And, it's funny that we talk about this today, but yesterday we just had a teleconference. It was the Senator Hinojosa's office and EPA that's getting involved also in the colonias finally to try to recognize, identify certain areas that can meet the model subdivision rules or the requirements or to be called a colonia. Some don't want to be called colonias because their homes are $100,000 home, but they don't have the water. They have septic tanks or water wells, but they don't want to be called colonias, and that's fine. But we need to identify those that are colonias and need help and don't have no water, have no septic tanks, or or no drainage, and those are the things. And when when I was out there with Catholic Charities at least 3 times, I would see Eric out there taking pictures. I would see Eric, kind of a motivator and kind of a, getting involved. And one time I thought he actually worked for Catholic Charities, but and then I find out that his mission, his dream was, I want to do more for the colonias.
Yeah.
I want to get involved.
Well, let me stop you there, Eric. Okay, so your wife works, and what kind of work does she do for Catholic Charities?
She's with Gigi. She's in Gigi's department.
And what is the department?
Housing department.
Okay, it's housing, grants, things like that of that nature. So you saw that there was a need. What are you all going to do out there this coming weeks? And that's going to be in March. I hate to always date my shows, but this will be in March, and it'll also, it doesn't matter if this show airs past March, because we're going to have someone where can they contact you? You've got an email, right, that can get you at, and which is that email?
etabecker@gmail.com.
And that's etabecker@gmail.com. They can email you, and if other youth want to get involved and help out, and we were going to be playing this through early March. What's the phone number to call?
It's the
Catholic Charities?
Yeah, Catholic Charities or St. Patrick's Church.
So we could call 884-0651 to get involved, 884-0651. They could even contact your wife or Gigi at extension 215.
Yeah, or St. Patrick's, it's right there, it's 885.
7391. That's 885-7391, extension 117.
Exactly.
Calling Eric Becker, and that's also etabecker@gmail.com. So what are you planning on doing when you go out there?
Great, we're going to start, there's multiple parts. One of the parts is fixing of the house of a particular resident. She helps Catholic Charities a lot distribute for that particular colonia. So we're going to
food and things.
Food and everything that they collect, they bring to her, and she helps distribute to the rest of the colonia.
So who better? Who better?
Exactly. We want to help her out, and then the other part is clean up her yard, do junk removal. We're renting. We got permission to get 2 dumpsters from the city to do kind of like a neighborhood cleanup for the entire colonia. We're going to be passing out food. We're going to be passing out the things the donated items to the residents of Colonia. We're going to have we're going to be staying at St. Anthony's, and the priest there he volunteered to help out if we want possibly have a mass out there, kind of minister as well. So the physical and the spiritual aspect.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Joe, Eric came to me and said, Commissioner, we need to partner. Can we do this? I said, we can do anything you want to do, and give me a wish list, and so.
So what about the sponsors that you got involved?
Well, and when he started giving me the wish list, I said, wait a minute.
You're going to need sponsors to help this wish list.
But
who do we need to thank here publicly?
Well, right now, our partners right now, Joe, that we have to thank right now because they've made a commitment, and Catholic Charities, of course, is one. And they're going to be helping some of the financial support in the colonia, some financial support for the family. That family is kind of a distribution point for Catholic Charities.
What a blessing.
We take the clothes there, they distribute to the people there. We take the food, they distribute to the people there. We take the water, they distribute. So this family has been part of this distribution for all these good things. The other partner that I just met with yesterday, and they made a commitment, is RTA. RTA is going to provide transportation. They're going to have a bus, pick up the kids in Robstown at church, take them to the colonia, which is Tierra Grande, and drop them off and pick them up 5:30 in the afternoon, take them back to Robstown. RTA is going to be our transportation partners in that. Mr. Neely has made a commitment to that. I met with him yesterday, and it's a go. So the other is, of course, is the Absolute Industries.
Absolute Industries, what is that?
The dumpsters.
Oh, Absolute Industries.
They're going to set up 2 large dumpsters, and what we're going to do, Joe, is also while we're there working in the house, it's going to be like, hey, let's clean up the neighborhood. Exactly. And have all the Colonia people live in the Colonia area there, have a chance to go dump whatever they want to dump, get rid of it, clean your yard, make Colonia, make your area look better. And Absolute will actually empty the dumpsters and bring it back if they need to, but there's going to be 2 huge dumps out there that people can just get rid of whatever they want to get rid of and clean out their own yard.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah. And the other partner is Food Bank, and they're going to be out there 1 day of the week, and they're going to be distributing food, and the students that are working are going to be actually the ones helping distribute the food. So that's the other partners on that. So we bring in 5 partners here, but what we really need, Joe, and I stress this out, and Eric is working on this right now. We need people out there that wants to donate material. Yeah. People out there wants to donate labor. People wants to donate, maybe some money or for food for the kids. We're going to feed them breakfast. We're going to feed them lunch. We're going to feed them dinner. We're going to,
Well, who do they call? Is it Catholic Charities, 884-0651, or they can call you, 960-6312?
They can call my office.
Okay, and Eric, you got a phone number they can call you at?
Yeah.
If they want to volunteer? And that's, don't forget, that's 885-7391, extension 117. We'll put up all those numbers on there, but it's 885-7391, extension 117, or call Gigi at Catholic Charities and Eric's lovely wife, and that's 884-0651, extension 215, or call our commissioner 24/7, 960-6312.
I'll be out there, Joe, and like I said, we need carpenters. Yeah. That, if you can do spare 1 day.
Carpenters.
We can do 1 day.
Bricklayers, electricians.
When we go out there, Joe, we notice that the house has been unfinished for about 3 years now. Yeah. And the lady needs help. The house needs to be repaired. It gets cold in the wintertime.
Have you told all the media about this? Have you alerted the media that you guys are going to have a press conference about this?
We're going to have the 20.
We got to get some camera crews out there.
Right. The 28th, the press conference at the Commissioner's Court.
Yes.
There at the County Courthouse. We're having a press conference. Hopefully, we'll put everything out. The Hispanic Chamber, they're going to push it out to their membership to hopefully get some help. Westside Business Association is going to pass it on to their membership to hopefully we get some help. So it's about doing something in our own area, in our own backyard.
I think it's about passing the torch too.
That's
I mean, we have young Eric here who's wanting to help out the community, and it's an inspiration to all of us that we are passing the baton, if you will. Yesterday, 1964, you were Golden Gloves, headed to the Olympics, right?
Yeah, well,
true or not true?
True, but I don't know about headed to the Olympics.
I don't know. Maybe lucky over there in Robstown, of course.
And I'm glad to pass the torch to Eric.
Yes, man, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
But we need more people like Eric out there in Catholic Charities and everyone else who's helping out. Guys, pick up the phone, get to work, do volunteer stuff. We're all doing our part here on TV Land. We bring out this message. Many of you all are saying, I have problems. I have this, have that. Think about those people in the Colonia. Yeah. Think about the people in our own backyard. There's always somebody worse off. And the best benefit is if you give, you get tenfold back. Yeah, right. And, through Christ, everything is possible. And we are all here pulling together. I'm the worst sinner, the worst of the worst, and I still can help out.
And we still pray for you too.
Yeah, we pray, and I want you to pray for my soul. But Eric, it's been an awesome honor, and Joe A. Gonzalez, your commissioner. We got 30 seconds left. Eric, any final words?
We have third world living conditions in our own backyard. Let's do whatever we can to help them out.
Amen. Amen. And Commissioner?
Our heads goes out to all this youth that's already volunteered to be out there. So
thank you.
Anybody else out there wants to volunteer, regardless of what school you go to,
exactly.
Call us. Call my office, call Eric, call Gigi. And again,
call the volunteer young people.
Catholic Charities, I tell you, Joe, have done an awesome job.
No, I mean, people who are slipping through the cracks, not just in the colonias, but everywhere, that are at risk for food, that have problems or domestic violence, or they have legal problems, or they're losing their home. I mean, without Catholic Charities, I don't know where we'd be. So thank them, and thank Gigi Dean over there, 884-0651. Thank you, Eric, and thank you, Commissioner, always helping a hand. And lending a hand out there to all the community. And thanks to all the sponsors that Joey Gonzalez mentioned, the partners that are coming out, and that the images on the screen will give them a good plug. This is Joe A. Flores, not Gonzalez. I was going to give you yet another plug. This is Joe Flores, your host, South Texas Crossfire. Au revoir, mes amis, on TV Land also, all our French viewers. And because we're on YouTube also, we're going to load this up on Facebook and get the word out there too. So thank you, and God bless.